Welcome to Love My 419 from the Harold Jaffe Jewelers Studio. I'm Bill Delaney, Sandy Eisenberg, and Steve Remy. And we have got a packed show today. Oh, you going to drink something?
It tastes terrible.
I don't do anything without my coffee first.
Yeah, well, I'm drinking water and it tastes deadly.
They don't give us anything in
deadly,
here.
Tom.
Anyway, holiday tragedy in Rossford. That's just horrible.
Yeah.
Trump's travel ban finally in. Mm-hmm. Local boy turned state senator. And Beyonce helps to celebrate. I can't pronounce that word.
Kaepernick.
Oh, mission even more. You can tell my excitement over this. This is Love My 419. Please stay with us. Don't know where it's going to go, but we'll be right back.
It's going to go right out into Talmadge Road. That's where it's going.
Love My 419 is brought to you by Harold Jaffe Jewelers. Without them, there is no Love My 419. And without Love My 419, how do you know about all the wonderful people, places, businesses, and things that make up the 419? So stop into Harold Jaffe Jewelers anytime, Monday through Saturday, and let them know how much you appreciate them, bringing you the quality television like Love My 419. They're awesome. You're awesome. Thank you for watching Love My 419.
More of Love My 419 in a moment, but right now we have Mr. Jeff Jaffe. It's always a pleasure, sir.
Hi, Jeffrey.
As long as I get out what I'm trying to say.
Zany, wacky.
Yeah.
We were kind of wacky
The
today.
Wackettes.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, cool. The Wackettes.
Yes, the Wackettes.
They're the dancing team from New York.
Yes, hey. Who doesn't like a can-can hand?
Hey, I like your sign.
Yeah, I love this sign.
You know, we are campaigning not only for Jeweler all the time, but the voting is open still for Best of Toledo at the City Paper.
Which
So
I'm sure you
anybody
will
find it in their hearts,
Yes.
we can do it.
Yes.
They got us in there too, or what?
We're in there too.
All right, good deal.
Yeah.
We're in there
Well,
too.
we should win.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway,
Vote for us.
Christmas is in full bloom.
Oh.
Some very cool
Yeah.
things. I invite anybody to come in. We've got we're loaded for bear. We've got things from well under $100 up
Wow.
to as many hundreds you want to spend.
Yes.
Or thousands.
Yeah, or whatever.
But their jewelry is always beautiful. Service is terrific.
We've got it's very, very cool stuff, and we're very.
They have good chocolates and good coffee and beautiful diamonds.
Yep. Got a couple things to remind you all of. We're
Yes.
we
Those
are
people out
open
there.
every Sunday from noon to 5 through Christmas.
Oh, that's great.
And tomorrow night, the 11th, is our men's night. So I'm hoping that
Burgers, bourbon.
burgers and stuff. But yeah,
Forgot
so I'm
the other
hoping.
B.
I'll be there.
I'm hoping y'all can make it. And Sandy, you come.
yeah.
You come, and
All those men, I'd be delighted.
Heck yeah, they'll be happy to see you.
She's a lot of things.
No, we
Stupid
call
ain't
it.
one of them.
We call it.
Okay, we're getting deep.
Yeah, we call
We're
it
getting
men's
deep.
night, but it's everybody's night.
I
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
that.
so-
That's
Burger.
cool.
Y'all
Okay.
come.
Burger. Now it'll make me
Alrighty.
crazy what the other B is.
I can tell you.
Anyway, we
Yeah.
will be.
We
Tell
gotta
me.
we gotta be awfully careful with it's bourbon beer and burgers,
Oh.
and you got to be careful with who comes in off the street.
This is true.
So there's a legal issue. So
Right.
yeah.
All right. If you're not legal, don't come into the store.
I hate to break up this little party, but we'll be right back after this message. Stay tuned.
Love My 419, brought to you in part by Amy's Cleaning Service, the Wonder Woman of cleaning. Also brought to you by the Toledo City Paper, delivering the best of what Toledo has to offer. Pick up the latest issue at one of the many great businesses around Toledo. Feature your business now on Love My 419. Now back to Love My 419 on NBC 24.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Stevie. And what do we got, Steve?
You know what? Christmas morning, you wake up, you look in your stocking, and I picture a bag of Christmas pop from Rachel Michaels Popcorn. Doesn't that sound great? What? You don't even need to
I was
look
having
under
a slight
the
attack
tree.
there. I'm sorry.
Smoking.
You don't even need to look under the tree.
Yes, sir.
It's Rachel Michaels Popcorn.
I know, and I love Rachel Michaels, but
Me too. I don't need anything under the tree. Just a stocking full
that was so tender.
of Rachel Michaels Popcorn. And you can get your stocking full of free Rachel Michaels popcorn if you mention Love My 419. There you go.
Wow.
See?
I tell you what. Okay.
Visions of sugar plum and popcorn.
I don't want to see these sugar plums. Anyway,
my heavens, that was so brilliant.
If I may, I don't want to interrupt these guys, but this is hot stuff in the 419. Stuff. Okay.
Yes.
Listen, we're going to start out with a very sad note.
It's sad. Yeah.
And I don't want to make light of this because there's a poor little boy that drowned in the hotel over in Rossford.
Yes, we're talking about Javante Highsmith, age 7.
Yeah.
Was at the Days Inn on Miami Street in East Toledo. He was there celebrating his 4-year-old brother's birthday.
Yeah.
So sad.
And, allegedly, what has happened is that the mom and another family member stepped away to prepare the food for the kids.
Right.
And they felt safe at the time because they were allegedly in the pool with other cousins and, quote unquote, responsible people that would look after the kids. And that happened to be not the case. And the
responsible is over 18 or maybe even over 21.
Right. Unfortunately, they had called the rescue squad. He was taken to St. V's and was pronounced
dead there.
But here's the thing. There has been numerous drownings at that pool. And I know
something not quite right then.
There's something, I don't know what it is. I mean, I don't know. Do you have to have, a lifeguard at a hotel or motel pool?
No, you don't.
Apparently you don't.
No.
I mean.
And it's posted. It's posted in there someplace. I haven't been to the pool, but I know it has to be posted. There is no lifeguard
here.
Right.
And it's up to you to watch.
The 2 adults left the area.
They never should have left, period.
At least one of them should have stayed.
Well, one of them could have, yeah.
But I will say that I feel very badly because a lot of these kids, moms and dads, take them to these hotel pools in the winter, and they want them to have a really good time, and it's a birthday, and they love jumping in. None of them know how to swim.
They're kids.
They don't know how to swim.
They don't know. Yeah.
There's
and
lessons
they think they can trust them in a shallow area. No, they have a deep area.
Yeah.
It goes like that.
And it goes down pretty fast.
Yeah.
They need to have these kids take swimming lessons. The Y gives lessons.
Yeah.
I mean.
And there's no... I feel so badly for these children. I feel badly for their parents.
Yeah, it's a tragedy.
It's a terrible... They will never, ever get over the loss of losing that little boy.
Yeah.
And that's the saddest part.
That's the saddest part.
Because it was an unnecessary death.
Well, and I know they had a vigil this past Monday for the family and friends. So, of course, our prayers are with the family, from here for our hosts and staff of Love My 419.
Right. I gotta move this to another item here, but this is not so tragic. Jim Moody is on trial for fraud.
Oh, really?
And he spent a lot of money on cars and properties and stuff like that.
And facelifts.
Well,
really?
Yeah.
I was wondering what was up with that.
Yeah. The one that makes him look like
an Apple head doll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, yeah.
Hope he saved the receipt.
Yeah.
Well, I think, what was it, $15 million he scammed?
Whoa.
They scammed $15 million. Yes.
Wow.
That's a lot of money, baby.
That's a lot of Botox.
Yes.
Just saying.
And wrestling. And wrestling.
Wow.
Listen, we'll be right back with local clothing entrepreneurs with a holiday treat. Wow. This is Love My 41. Stay with us. I forgot the 9.
Love My 419. Brought to you in part by Powell's Beauty Supply, servicing Toledo for over 30 years. Also brought to you by The Butler, Master Barber, changing lives one haircut at a time. Find him inside the Operations Barber Shop, 1824 North Reynolds Road. Coming up, more Love My 419. Love My 419, brought to you in part by the Joe Hamill team of Key Realty. Voted by you, the 419, Toledo City Paper's Best Realtor 2016.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Steve. And Steve, what do we got before I introduce our guest here?
Well, our app is more than just a way to access past shows. You can talk to some of our sponsors.
Yeah.
You can voice your opinion, maybe suggestions on things you want to see.
Yeah, we've had people voice their opinion.
Yeah, yes, we've got that. So you need to check out our app. I mean, it's more than just what it seems to be.
Right. More than another pretty app.
But if I may, I would like to introduce 3Kings. And far be it from me to dispute any of that, okay?
Yeah,
you see the size of these guys?
How taller you are, Billy.
And you are?
I'm Mike Perdue.
Mike Perdue, and my bodyguard?
Joey Martin.
Joey Martin, okay. And?
Archie Beasley Jr.
Archie, it's good to have you guys here. Yeah. And I know you've got a clothing line, and it's 4-1... You don't do the bumpity bump stuff, do you?
No, I don't do the bumpity bump stuff.
It's Toledo 419. Yeah. But anyway, Steve, what do you got for these guys?
Word from this man.
It's Three Kings clothing, T-shirts, and more.
Bow when you say that.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
But I want to know which one's Balshar, Melkor, and Galspar. That's what I want to know.
So we skipped that one. We skipped that one.
But anyway, so what's with the name? Tell us about the name. How did it come to be? Is there a mission behind the name?
They can call themselves anything they want.
Absolutely. We basically we're three friends, kind of like brothers. We've known each other for a lot of years, and we decided to get into business together. The 3Kings name it seemed perfect for us because that's how we try to present ourselves. So we just went with it.
So really, you were just sitting around having a couple beers, one too many, and
maybe more than that.
Okay. Yeah.
They can have as many as they want, Steve.
Yes. The creative process.
It's real easy to roll off the tongue. 3kingsclothings.com. All of those things, and we kind of try to keep that with all of our things.
_clothing on Instagram.
So who's the designer of the clothing?
Yeah.
Which one does the?
Michael Perdue has been doing most of our designs. We've come up with
cool.
Each of us has come up with a few, but Mike has been the chief designer behind the scenes.
I don't want to take any credit away from our friend Melanie. She's always been there and helped us out. Yeah. She's been great.
Where's Melanie?
She's been great.
She couldn't make it today.
She's just one of so it's 3Kings Clothing, but it's a large team. It's a team. So we have a team of people that help us out.
All right, good.
It's a community.
All right, great.
That is
so
super.
my
happen to be the pretty face.
My phone's blowing up as
Bet Melanie will be happy to hear
No
that.
conceit, you got it all.
yeah. My phone's blowing up, and actually, one of the viewers are all of them single.
No, I'm not.
I don't think they want to know that.
With the ladies, we don't do that, especially on morning television.
No answer. Okay, I'll put that on there. So what's the background behind the three of you guys?
The background is actually Joey and I went to high school together.
Okay.
So we played basketball together. We've known each other for a lot of years, and then we met Archie through my brother. Okay. And we've been like family ever since.
Cool.
Super.
That's really wonderful.
Yep.
That's great.
So holidays are coming up, of course.
Of course. Yes.
And you're more than T-shirts, okay? And you guys are all from Toledo. So are we having, because that seems to be the big thing now. I noticed you've got the Toledo 419 shirt.
Absolutely.
Right.
So give us an idea,
So we're running a holiday special on our 419 shirts. We have several different styles. Joey has on one, I have on one. But we have several different styles.
Oh, those are cool.
They got the city skyline in them. We're from Toledo, so we just want to represent Toledo. We want to make sure that we brought a product that was actually quality, because that's one of our things is we supply quality clothing. These shirts drape really well. They're 100% rung spun cotton, and they just feel really good on you. But we wanted to make sure that we brought something to Toledo that kind of showed who we are and who the city is. And I thought the skyline would be great.
Yep.
These are nice.
They are nice.
As far as downtown has come and as beautiful as the city's looking.
Oh, yeah.
It's a great way to
It's
represent
on a
that.
renaissance.
Absolutely.
It really is.
It's looking really good now.
Now, can we pre-order these Love My 419 holiday shirts?
You can order the shirts on 3kingsclothings.com with an S. You can also get them from Instagram and Facebook, which is also 3Kings Clothing.
Okay.
We have a direct link.
Yep. And
Instagram page.
And we have a direct link on our Instagram, our Twitter, and our Facebook pages, so you can get right to the website. We also have a YouTube channel because we'll be doing a roundtable podcast called the 3Kings Roundtable Podcast.
That's cool.
Starting January 4th, and then we'll link the website to that also.
That sounds terrific.
Yeah.
It'll be fun.
Yeah. We have a lot of fun, so the podcast is going to be something.
Well,
for
then
us
you
to
fit
just-
in right here.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
through the end of the
definitely.
month, it looks like there's a promo code offer. Is that correct?
Yes.
So what do people get, and how can they access
So
that?
what we'll do is at checkout, all you have to do is put in the code 3K419, and it'll take 20% off your order, off your
that's
entire
pretty
order.
good. That's a
That's
good deal.
cool.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So
We
that's
have a lot of other things too. We have like joggers, we have sweatshirts. We have a lot of different shirts. We have a great Colin Kaepernick shirt that I'm sure you would love.
Yeah.
he's all about it.
Atta baby. All right.
So,
You guys should have been here long before this.
yes. So we know you want one of those. But the story behind that is we try to stay on the
We'll go with
pulse
your
of
white
pop culture
sheets.
and current events. So anything that's going on with current events, pop culture, we try to stay at the pulse of it. So that's kind of where that shirt came from.
Well, that's
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
And as the flood of papers have come in, I was just told that you can also order on our website and our Facebook through Love My 419.
Oh, great.
Absolutely.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Well,
you
we
know.
appreciate
Yeah,
you
keep
being
that
here
other one, and I'll
today,
take one of
too.
these.
Okay, all right.
I'll back you guys.
There we
Okay,
go.
all right.
There we go.
Well, with
Appreciate that.
well, with your guys' names like Balsar, Melchior, and Gaspar, I mean, we couldn't say no. I mean, right?
That's right. That's
I
right.
think you should have that shirt myself.
Coming up.
I think that would
Coming
be
up and on the way.
I hate to break up this happy party, but we got to take a break here. We'll be right back. Stay tuned. Don't leave us, please. Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Steve.
Hello.
And we want to get right into this thing. Supreme Court Trump travel ban in effect. And this is 419 perspective.
Oh.
This is our perspective, folks. So,
It's his perspective.
and don't you
Ain't
forget
mine.
it. Don't you
Ain't
forget
mine.
it. He's done good. What else you got to say?
right. So
He's
what's
done
going
good.
on with
Yeah.
it?
He's an idiot.
Huh?
What's going on with it?
Well, he's taken all these countries that are ISIS-laden.
And you don't think there's any terrorists living in America now? Do you?
Well, we've got people all over the place shooting people, but are they terrorists
I
per
don't know.
se? No.
I think you've got cells in America.
Well, they probably
Absolutely.
do. Hamtramck might have all of them. I don't know.
It ain't Hamtramck, it's Dearborn.
No, it isn't. Hamtramck.
Well,
Dearborn. I'm sorry.
The interesting thing about it, again, you're going to have that issue with, which was caused ruckus in the beginning, was the profiling.
Right.
A lot of people that will be on there. So the
Yeah.
The Supreme Court went with the Trump travel ban and said, absolutely, it's fine, okay. It was a 5-4 vote, so it certainly wasn't unanimous.
Wow.
No, but with the turmoil we have around the world right now, I can understand this totally. We need to protect the people of this country. Period.
I understand it, and I do get it, but I just hope, the profiling is not an issue because, there are some people that, they will be pointed and targeted, and they have nothing to do just because of they look like it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no,
But
it's not. It's not
profiling,
for
yeah.
that. It's for all of these countries. Period. You're not coming in. That's
gonna be
it.
interesting.
Well,
Yeah.
he says they want to vet them all. Well, good luck to you. Since you have nobody in the State Department to vet anybody, how would you vet?
Right.
You need a
They
vet.
have been on that, but what he's you don't understand. You don't understand. You're not following this thing, Sandy.
Yeah.
He's saying all of these countries.
countries.
No, right now. They can open it up in a couple of years. If we can get this ISIS thing out of the way, they'll do it. Anyway.
Wow.
Right.
Listen, you're always going to have that particular part of the world and their inhabitants that are going to say, we want to do it our way, just like Americans want to do it their way.
Well,
we'll see if it makes a difference.
Right.
That's all we can do.
Let's move on with this thing.
Moving on before I
listen, I'm going to take a knee on this, Steve. What do you got?
Well, I love this. So we're talking about the Sports Illustrated Awards. For those of you,
we just had our director hit the floor, but
don't know, this is a big
deal.
It's a big deal for this.
Very big.
But what was the bigger deal is that they gave the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award to Colin Kaepernick. And the bigger part was the Queen Bee herself, and she looked fabulous in Versace.
Well, I'm not saying anything about that.
She came out and gave him the award. So, and that's a prestigious award. But he went on to say that he accepts this award not for himself, but on behalf of the people, because if it were not for my love of the people, I would not have protested, and it would not support, if I had not had the support from the people, he would not have been on that stage to actually get the award. So I think that's kind of cool. Big award.
think one thing in America is the opportunity to freedom.
Right.
And the freedom, unfortunately, sometimes isn't free.
And it gets misstrued, you know. And I got to say, hats off to his barber, because that afro was on point. I'm just saying.
I have to tell you, 20
I'm
years
like to roll him down a hill, see how it
25
works.
years ago, when I first was running for public office, I had a fro.
Oh, no.
Oh, my God. There's pictures at...
bring him in.
There's pictures at La Scola on the wall with me in a fro and Jimmy Carter.
Oh, no. Oh,
but
no.
speaking of sports, these teeth are killing me. Anyway,
Denture grip ain't like it used to be.
Yeah, the Rockets win the MAC National.
That was the best. And
Isn't
Mr.
that
Candle's not going to Central Florida, even though it's $6 million.
Oh,
Not get up off my knee for that story. Okay.
What a great season.
Super.
They
did terrific.
They did well. He was coach of the year, Mid-Mac coach of the year.
Right. They got a great bowl out of this, so it'll be interesting to see. I mean,
Michigan's not happy with their bowl.
Oh, I'm sure. Michigan's never happy. That's just it.
Should be the finger bowl.
But the Rockets, I mean, what's great for our city to bring that back, because I think it had been like over 10 years since we had a MAC champion with the Rockets. So to have this back and the success of the Rockets is really, really cool.
Okay. Stories you need to know when we come back. Okay, stay with us. Whatever.
Don't we look fabulous?
Yes, we do.
I'm telling you, you want to look fabulous? Yes. So these are our official 419 t-shirts, compliments of our friends at 3Kings Clothing and more.
They are kings.
They're kings. Yes, they are. So
Very
you're wondering, I know you're out there wondering how you can get yours. You can pre-order these t-shirts on our website, Love My 419, and use the promo code Love My 419. There you go.
Always Love My 419.
And the fabric is lovely. Fabric is lovely.
Welcome back to Love My 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Steve. Steve, what do you got?
Well, you know what? We got a gift for you guys because our sponsors love you as much as we do. And if you mention Love My 419, 360 Painting, we love our guys over 360 Painting.
Oh, absolutely.
Are for the month of December are giving you 15% off your spring exterior work.
Paint.
That's huge. I mean, that's huge.
That is a big deal.
Well, this is my favorite part, fun in the 419. We got a lot of things going on.
Fun in the 419!
Going on after you get done with our show, of course.
Right.
You
and
can
you're definitely second cup of
Yes,
coffee.
get in your sneakers and you can run out to Fallen Timbers if they've got the Jingle Bell Run starting out later this morning at 9 o'clock. If you don't want to go out there, you can go to the Santa Run 5K in Perrysburg. That's going to start this morning at 9:30.
Santa Run.
Right. Those of you who don't care about running, a Toledo tradition is the Nutcracker at the Stranahan Theater going on tonight at 7 p.m. Really good. And then right around the holidays, the families are all there. It's another tradition. We got the Harlem Globetrotters are going to be at the Huntington Center on December 30th. So
I played with them back in the 50s. I'll have to tell you the story about that.
There you go.
I love them. They were terrific.
Lots of stuff to do.
Right. More of Love My 419 in a moment. Please stay tuned.
Caregiver Grove. Freedom to live. Power to change. Dedication to services. Understanding to communicate. Technology, training, life skills, empowerment. A voice of clarity, bringing communities together, strengthening lives. Caregiver Grove. Your family is our family.
Welcome back to Love by 419. I'm Bill, Sandy, and Steve. And Steve, you got some final thoughts today?
I do. And normally, those of you that were on my Facebook, I normally don't get mad and rant on Facebook. But there was something that happened this past week that just made my blood boil. And I'm talking about...
too?
Yeah, I'm talking about Katie Foodie, and this is the girl whose car was broken into, and she had a couple items on the back seat and in her trunk, and they were stolen. And the thug who does this stole her mother's urn that had the ashes in it.
Yeah.
I love my mother, and if she decides she wants to be cremated, I immediately went to the anger. If somebody broke into my car and would steal my mother's urn, you would deal with wrath you have no idea you would deal with.
You'd scratch your eyes out.
Exactly. But this was sad because in 2006, she said her mother died when she was 9 years old, and her mother was never given a proper urn, and she had hoped that this Christmas she would be able to get a proper urn for her mom. So
whoever did it, bring it back.
Give us a break, will you?
Back.
Idiots.
Yeah,
seriously.
Really.
Anyway, Sandy, what have you got?
What do I have?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the Blade got out one of their very old editorials and once again was complaining about musical chairs within the Democratic Party, talking about they need fresh blood. Well, you know what? Until you start somewhere, let's say council or council out in the outlying areas, how do you get any thought at all about being an administrator or the county treasurer or a state senator or a state rep? Stop already. Instead of doing that, boost the people that are willing to give up their family lives to be elected officials and to work for the betterment of the people in Northwest Ohio.
Yeah.
So stuff that editorial someplace, folks.
I have my editorial personally because we are trying to reorganize the Republican Party here in Lucas County, and something has just occurred where we don't have to get these 5 signatures to do this stuff. But it's just a single piece of paper.
Okay.
You sign it, and you will participate in the process. So don't sit there anymore. We need you to help us out and get this thing accomplished. So I'm going to be floating around trying to get names on this thing, and Andre here is going to post something on our show, so you'll have a name and a place to go to find out more. Anyway.
Cool.
Thanks for being here. We will see you next time on Love My 419.
Bye-bye.
Take care.